got a book deal. I was an English major, and Snooki got a book deal. I know the proper use of semicolons, and she got the book. What kind of book is it? A coloring book? What kind of book is it? I saw a tabloid headline at the airport. It read, "Snooki depressed, feels like blowing brains out." I thought, go ahead, how messy could it be? I'm seeing one sheet of Bounty. No, I'm not. I'm seeing a generic brand. You don't need no quicker picker-upper, that's for sure. Keeping up with the Kardashians. Is this our goal in life? To keep up with these fat-ass tarts? Is this our goal, really? Is it going to keep up with them? Nobody wants to leapfrog over, excel, go beyond anybody? Anybody? The only person on the Kardashians who's ever done anything worthy of a television show is who? Thank you for saying Bruce, because some people say Courtney or Scott, and I want to stab myself in this artery or vein. Whatever this is, I don't know what it is, because I didn't like science. I was an English major, but I'm going to kill myself with a fork. Yes, Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner. And let me tell you, sweet, what's your name? Bambi? Barbie? Bubbles? Blondie? Let me explain this to you. Bruce Jenner was an Olympic hero. He won gold in the 1976 Olympics for the decathlon, a series of manly track and field events. Not that sweeping the ice like those pansy Canadians. That nationally humiliating sport. What is that? What is that? No, this is curling. That's a Swiffer commercial. That's a Swiffer commercial. Humiliating. Have you seen the poor son of a bitch? What's happened to him? Have you seen him lately? He's now the most feminine thing on the show. He's cowering in a corner. He's about a week away from getting his first period. We want to say, Bruce, for the love of God, if you're there against your will, blink twice and somebody will help you. But because of all the plastic surgery, he can't move his face. Or son of a bitch can't move his face. I judge people, I like judging people. It gives me hours of pleasure and I'm never going to stop. I used to want to be a better person, but I found that exhausting. Now I hang out with fat slobs struggling to get a GED and I feel great about me. Win-win, my friends, win-win. You gotta flip it, flip it, flip it. That's right. You're feeling fat, you don't hang out with a chick who does triathlons, you hang out with a fat slob who can't get the donut out of her mouth, right? Right? That's what you do. But people tell me all the time, they say, Maureen, because that's my name, they say, Maureen, you should never judge another person until you've walked a mile in their shoes. You ever hear that line of crap? Let me tell all of you here something. I am the daughter of a New York City garbage man. I have walked in other people's shoes. Thank you. I've also slept in others' beds, but that had nothing to do with my dad's line of work. That was all me. Those days are behind me. I got married a few years ago. I got married later in life. Thanks for your good wishes. It's really supportive. No, I'm not happy about it. I got married because I deal in reality. I realized my stock was going down. I had to lock in. I understood I had to sell while somebody was still buying. If I looked like Bubbles over here, I would be whoring around for another 10 years. But I don't. If I don't blow dry this hair, I look like Medusa screwed buckwheat. Medusa's the Greek lady with the snakes coming out of her head. I got married because I deal in reality. There is a double standard in our society, my friends. It doesn't matter how old or ugly a man is. As long as he's famous or wealthy, he will get sex to the day he dies. Women, we have a shelf life of about 35, 40 with good refrigeration. I did not make this up. I learned this from Anna Nicole Smith, my spiritual advisor. Anna was married to an octogenarian in a wheelchair. That's a man in his 80s. He hadn't walked since Watergate, a political crisis in the 1970s. In a wheelchair, hadn't walked since Watergate, he got Anna. Come on. Come on. Meanwhile, look at Larry King. I mean, if you can, I find it extremely difficult and somewhat disturbing. Larry King is on his 8th wife. 8 women have Larry King. Larry King looks like he died back in 1927. Larry King looks embalmed. Whenever I'm watching Larry King, I feel like I'm sitting Shiva. And I'm Irish Catholic. Shiva's what the Jews do for their dead people. Christian wait, there's no body, I don't know where the body is, ask that guy, he might know. I could have said funeral or wake, it would have been somewhat synonymous, but it would have been accurate, and I know I live in a society that values intelligent, funny women over the age of 40. Okay, so anyway. It's over for me. It's all over for me. It doesn't matter. God has a plan. It worked out for Snooki. It worked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I had to develop this winning personality. You don't. Do you understand? Okay, so. Doesn't matter how old or ugly a man is. As long as he's famous or wealthy, he will get sex and the hot chicks to the day he dies. Right? Lyle Lovett. Remember him? He was married for a short time to Julia Roberts. The guy looked like he was in a mild car accident. He sings well, albeit at the side of his mouth. It's a little crazy. He just got Julia Roberts. You understand what I'm saying? That's not my point. That was an aside. My point is Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking. For those of you who don't know, Stephen Hawking is supposedly the smartest man in the world. He's an astrophysicist. He discovers black holes because clearly we need more of those. The crooked critter is in a wheelchair. That's called alliteration, crooked critter. He blows through straws. It goes through a computer, and that is how he communicates. I'm not being mean, I'm just telling you who he is, in case you see him on public television. Ready for this? Stephen Hawking blows through straws, goes through a computer, and this is how he communicates. Left his wife for another woman. Are you not getting this? The man can't move, and he left his wife. Men who can't move are leaving women. Let me tell you something. You want to